Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 1 of Manta's Let's Play of Civilization V Brave New World as Venice. Now, getting right into the actual game here, something I missed in our setup video is if you can kind of look, there's a river right here in between this tile and this tile. Let's see if maybe it's a little bit more visible if I take off all of the, yeah, see? Right there, we got a river. And normally that's not that important, but it is as Venice, namely because you get a trade bonus for being on a river, and since almost all of our trade is going to be coming in and out of Venice, that 25% boost to commerce is a big deal. And this map likes to generate a lot of rivers like that, so that's not terribly surprising. You almost always start on a river. Another thing I noticed is we have a desert hill right here, which means that in theory, if we want to, we can build Petra. Which is a big deal, because Petra means an extra trade route, and if Serenissima does apply to Petra and the Colossus, that's a big deal. It's 2 trade routes, not just 1. And then of course we'll also get the extra food and hammers from this tile, which is nice. But more importantly, in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be that extra trade route, which is rare to say. Alright, so let's get started. Found our city. Just going to turn the interface stuff back on. I know people have different opinions on whether that's good or not, but honestly I like it, especially when I'm playing seriously, and right now I am. Okay, so it looks like we've got a lot of mountains over here, which is interesting. Normally that would be kind of bad, but since we're not going to be expanding anyway, that's okay with me right now, because it's not like it's like blocking out any of our other stuff, and it's going to act as a barrier to anyone over in this direction that wants to attack us. They're going to have to march their troops all the way down through here, and they can't put them over here, or can't put them over here. They can't fire from here, or really here. They have to fire from here. So we're actually in a fairly secure location. If they want to come from this side, they have to go on top of this hill and over these. It's just a bad place to be. No one's going to be able to take Venice, ever. Which is good. Normally, I go scout start, so I can explore my environment, but since we're playing as Venice, we don't really need to do that. Our environment isn't as important to us because, again, all we really need is just the area around Venice, and then it's nice to find city-states, of course, but scout can go second, or maybe even third. We might want to worker first. So I'm just going to go monument to start, so we can get tradition up. And, okay, what's attack? Well, we've got deer here, which are probably going to be the first things I'm going to want to improve. We're at 3 sources of crabs and gems. I guess actually it's 3 sources of deer, not just 2. So that actually leads me a lot towards animal husbandry. Although it would be really nice to get Pantheon belief if we could. Although, yeah, there are 3 different things I'm considering, I think. So it's not that imperative. So what I will do, I'll put up animal husbandry initially. Then we can go back towards pottery. By the way, if you want to know how to do it, it's just shift and click is how you queue up a tech path. And then I'm going to go up to trapping, because these are going to be important. Alright, let's end the first turn. Are these on hills? They are. This is a hill, but this is not. Yeah, that's not really going to matter that much, because again, the deer in the forest kind of actually negate that. Okay, so this terrain's a little bit more open. No resources, but that's fine. This is, alright land. I'll deal with it. Okay, more mountains. Interesting. Yeah, and I don't think I'm actually going to end up building that many caravans in this game, because Venice is coastal, and we have access. We have access to, I think, probably a lot of people. Just everyone that's over here and everyone that's down here. Venice can ship trade routes to, and those trade routes are going to make twice as much of everything as the caravans, the other ones. So I don't really see a good reason to. I don't really see a good reason at all to do that. Okay, so notably, there is marble up here. So, I mean, it's going to be irrelevant because we can't get it by the classical era, so it won't affect our wonders in any way. But the fact that it's a tundra tile tells us that this is going to be probably where things flipped off. So there's not much sense in exploring up here anymore, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Plains and deer. Some fish. Still no rival civs, which is fine by me. Ugh. Well, this is super weird. Okay, so now the question is, do we go scout or a worker? I'm gonna go scout, I think, because my worker's not gonna really have that much to do, especially since we're not actually gonna end up with trapping for a while. Yeah. Oh, well, this does open up down here. It tells us a little bit about what Venice is gonna pick up. Eventually, a desert hill over here. So Petra is something we can consider because it'll benefit at least 3 tiles. Interesting. Interesting, okay. This wouldn't be a bad spot for a city. It's a shame that somebody already took a Pantheon, huh? Goddess of Protection. Yeah, for some reason, and I'm... tip, whenever you get like a cultural goodie hut, take the cultural policy the day, like the turn of getting it, because if you wait until when they give you the pop-up, then you're effectively losing 1 turn of whatever benefit you were getting from the policy. So if I just go now and go tradition, then there's a larger bonus to that. I'll get an extra 3 culture per turn that I wasn't going to get if I didn't get it. Yeah, for some reason the AI always goes for Goddess of Protection, and the fact that they're getting out turn 11 is a little bit weird. I think that means that it can't be the Celts, because the Celts are either getting 1 faith per turn or 2 faith per turn, and none of those will equal 15 faith per turn within 11 turns. So most likely that's just somebody who built a shrine. Anyway, on to our policies. Liberty and tradition are really the only ones worth considering here. Everyone I've seen that is done in Venice, and that's not that many, Let's Plays, just like 1 or 2, has gone tradition. Obviously, right, because you've got 1 city, and you want to focus on that city as much as you can. They do kind of try to accommodate Venice with Liberty by giving you a free Great Merchant of Venice under collective rule, but I don't really know how viable that path is, honestly. You know, it would be fun and interesting to go Liberty, but I don't think it would be very good, and I'm really more concerned about just going tradition this time. And plus, I don't like... Tradition gives us the Hanging Gardens, right? Liberty gives us like the pyramids, and we're not going to need those workers, like, at all. So tradition seems to be the best option for us. Plus, we can expand our borders faster. Just pick up these better tiles faster. Clear. Although, to be fair, no one's contending for this territory over here, and there could be a city-state over here or something, but there's unlikely to be an empire. So we don't have a scout. Oh wow, so this doesn't even open up. It's just like a longer isthmus. Interesting. So I guess I can just send this guy up here now, because you're going to cover this. And, yeah, I guess just get a worker now. When he's done, we can work on a shrine. Although, a granary would be a good option, because that's 3 food collectively from our deer. But no, I think I want to get God of the Sea, or fertility rites, or even Goddess of the Hunt before I do that. And, oh, it's Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay, I don't know why no one's talking about this, but I feel like this wonder in particular just messes the game up so much, because anyone who spawns near it, right? Basically, all of their units are going to get this huge bonus in rough terrain and this huge exploration bonus. Honestly, I think that this that lasts for the units for the rest of the game. If you ask me, Mount Kilimanjaro is just a little bit too powerful. But hey, I mean, whatever. So now we have the option of going with aristocracy and being able to build wonders faster, or legalism and giving us free cultural buildings, which aren't going to take effect for a long time because we built a monument. Now, our next policy, if we're getting 6 per turn, is going to be such that before we even start building any wonders, we can get aristocracy if we really want it. So I'm just going to go legalism because it opens these options later, even if it doesn't give an immediate benefit. Okay, let's see what we have over here. A map. Yeah, okay. Maps I don't really care for, but they do pay for themselves in a sense because, well, especially when they reveal ruins. Because I just traded a ruin for a ruin. And it's a map, so there's a net benefit. Venice changes up your playstyle so much. It's going to be interesting to get a let's play as them, especially. I know some people have done it before, but I wasn't really feeling like doing Portugal. They're just not that interesting to me. Oh, okay, so we got archery, which is good because archery is undoubtedly the weakest of the tier 1 techs, or at least on any level like below deity it is. And I don't care for researching it that much since all of the other ones are more important. So it's nice to get that out of the way just so we can get to the wheel quicker. Although we don't really need the wheel, come to think of it, because what are we going to be connecting, right? There's not much room for us to build roads. Okay, so we got pottery up, which is great because that's going to pave the way for more domestic stuff like writing, sailing calendar, etc. And see, look, now that we have this Mount Kilimanjaro thing, we get like super movement, and that's just like not even like this isn't even a hill, right? We're still moving 4 spaces without even moving our first tile through a hill. It's nuts. Our scout's gonna have super exploration for like the rest of the game. I don't know what Phyrexis was thinking, but hey, you know, what do I know? And again, and again, and again. Yeah, ice up here. Oh, but this does link over to the city-state that we discovered, so it will be able to find them pretty much first, because there's not going to be anyone up here, right? At least if there is someone, I feel very sorry for them spawning up in the ice. Oh, think of it. Why is grassland immediately next to snow anyway? Rules of engagement. Okay. And it's the dreaded evidence of nearby barbarian encampments, like the worst of all of the power-ups that you can get. It doesn't do anything, especially when there's like an encampment like right here or something. You don't reveal anything. It's just a waste of your time. I mean, I guess it's better than barbarian spawning, but not by much. We're gonna try to sneak around and get this ruins if we can. And I'm running pretty close to the time limit, so this was gonna ideally be our last turn. Alright. Let's meet the... Oh, we didn't get to meet them. It's a shame. Okay, Scout. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we got Free Faith. That basically guarantees us a Pantheon. It's not even... That's really good. Okay. Definitely, we don't even need to build a shrine. Like, at all. I mean, I guess we could if we wanted to get a religion. And we might want to, because we want to keep our Pantheon, right? Bands of Congo. Oh gosh. Okay. militaristic city-state, which is arguably the worst kind, but on the bright side of things, there's someone we can trade with. And let's pledge to protect them because we always have to do that. So, or at least it's a net benefit. There's really no reason why you wouldn't. Okay, so I'm gonna start the recording right here. Next time when we come back, we'll be choosing our Pantheon belief. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.